Alrighty, good day, y'all, and welcome back to another adventure in our American Truck Simulator. We're going to take this baby here today. This is a Peterbilt 388 Cat 550. For horsepower, it has a Eaton 18 speed, and this time I went with a low gear of 433. This is the Blades Towing Package paint job, as you can see. Still available in 154, sorry. And so today we find ourselves, we're going to depart from Harrison, Arkansas. I got a call from one of our family members, Greg Barker, K3X. Sounds like a secret agent name, doesn't it? K3X. I think he's trying to hide something. So he worked at the Amish furniture store in Harrison, Arkansas. He gave me a call. He wants to know if we can come over there. He said there's been a broken Peterbilt 389 tractor in his parking lot that's been there going on 3 weeks. So I said, sure, Greg, I'll come over and get that baby. It weighs 35,000 pounds. He wants me to take it to Cape GIRARDEAU, Missouri, to the Cargill facility, to his buddy and one of our other friends on our channel, Tim Nelson. And it's going to pay $40,227. So let's go help out Greg Parker from Harrison, Arkansas, Amish Furniture, and take that truck to Tim Nelson in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, to the Cargill facility and earn our 40K. All right, let's hop into this and let's hope we have a good run. And this car behind me, he had all the opportunity in the world to go around me, but do you think he does? That's just too much. Too much to ask. All right, let's get set up here, guys. Got that. Let's check our biking. If our biking's working good. And we have one behind us. Like always, we have to check our asshole warning system. And that works. And just because he's done that, I got something I want to give. There, you son of a bitch. Sit back there and blow your frickin' little horn. Right? That's how we do it. Good gone around us. No, he wanted to be a dickhead. Let's head on over to Harrison, Arkansas, Amish Furniture for Greg Barker, and let's get this broken Peterbilt. 8 miles to pop in. 8 miles to go over there. Just because I ran into that car, well, I thought we were going to be in trouble there for a second. Johnny Law was right there. Morning coffee, you and me, the beautiful day. Be our second time traveling over to our new DLC in Missouri. Want to welcome the 2 new family members we got now. Cables. My wires off my steering wheel seem to be in a different position. They catch when I'm moving my shifter. My shifter's on the floor. I took my short factory shifter and added it in. I have a funny feeling I know how they got moved. Has something to do with the little calico cat with four little legs that likes to get into everything. Pretty sure it was my cat, Phoebe. My other cat, Oreo, the tuxedo, he's 15 years old. He don't get into trouble like that.
Keep right.
And, let's see, I got three cats, and Lily, the other little calico, she's too shy. She won't get up here. But I'm pretty sure it was Phoebe. There's Phoebe, Lily, and Oreo. Didn't take long to get here, did it? Wonder what happened to this Peterbilt. One of my favorite trucks. Well, we'll find out.
Turn right.
We shall find out, ladies and gentlemen.
You have arrived at
I
your
think I see it sitting
Your
there.
route guidance is now finished.
See right at the building there at 11 o'clock, that maroon bumper sticking out by that white trailer. I think that's going to be our baby right there. Let me run in here. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to find Greg Barker, K3X. And he's going to tell me if that's it and where we can pick it up. Maybe give us a little history on it. I'll be right back.
Ready to roll.
All right, I just got done talking to Greg. That's it. That's the one we want. Let's go get hooked up. From what he gathers, the clutch went out. So, well, that's a good reason not to be able to move, right? Without a clutch, you ain't going nowhere, baby. Mirrors there. Might see it in one mirror. You'll be getting there. A little better. Mirrors are way out of adjustment. Could be a problem. Sometimes they just don't want to line up or hook up, you know what I'm saying? And this might be one of them. Oh, I guess it was just me. Well,
Drive safe.
yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. We live in the real world. That's what we got today. That is sweet, man. That is sweet. Well, the axles are already down. The beacon's on. Headlights are on. Let's get the hell out of here. Now we're going to go to, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I've never been there. Cape Girardeau, Missouri, to Cargill, and take this to Tim Nelson. All right, let's go.
Turn left.
Wait, that dude's standing on that porch back there at 11 o'clock. Is that Tim? Doesn't look like the same guy I just talked to. Maybe there's two different guys in there. Huh. Alright, we're in it now. This is what we got today. Don't go anywhere without a clutch.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Nobody in the check office there.
Keep left and then turn left.
I want to run into the back of that right off the bat, do we? We got to get in the other lane anywho. Alright, what gear did you try starting out in, Jay? Hey, that don't work. Can't start out in 7th gear with this much weight on there.
Turn left.
And I do hook up a wire harness from the back of the record to the back of there, so we get all the lights on here, right? The old tag cable. All right, too bad I got about 267 miles to go. Let's hope we have a good run. Man, I'm always going to stall out and stuff like that. What I mean by a good run is getting into an accident with another vehicle. I was going to say, you have the yield sign on your side there, brother. You better yield. Look at our beautiful truck, man. Yeah, baby. That's what we're talking about. Don't pay attention to that handsome man inside. Oh, sorry. But he don't like us, he don't like us looking at him. He's all about the job, you know. He's Mr. Serious. No, I'm not Mr. Serious. No. Hell. Hell, if I can make you guys crack a smile in today's world, I've done my job. I don't want to be 100% serious, man. I'd rather be silly than serious, you know what I'm saying? So our family's growing. Got 126 now. Thank you. Appreciate every single one of you. We got about 800 and, what is it? About 820 videos now on our channel. A lot of them have to do with dirt track racing in Western PA, brought to you by our friend Derek Bobby, the 880. And Greg Barker K3X also has a YouTube channel. Check it out. Check it out. Support each other. What it's all about. Content creators, man. That's a beautiful picture, isn't it? Right there. Yeah, baby. Go inside for a shack. There we go. I come in here so I can drink my coffee. Like I said, well, it's about 6:30 now. Early in the morning. Ain't no sense sleeping all day. I hardly ever sleep in. Now my old lady, we go to bed about 11:30 or so. I lay in there and I watch TV all night. I like watching horror films, science fiction. I'm not into westerns and stuff like that. Every now and then I'll watch a comedy. Not very often do I watch romance. I like those movies that keep you guessing. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go in there, like last night I was up till about 3:15 watching movies. One right after the other. I know. It's a bad idea to have a TV in the bedroom. Hey. I'm 66 years old. If I want to have a TV in my bedroom, oh my God, I got one in there. You can do whatever you want in your own house, right? Good thing we can help out both these family members today. So the weather right now, there's no sunshine. It's all overcast. I don't think we're even going to see the sunshine today. When I first got up, it was raining. And I think it's going to be one of those off and on rainy, no sunshine, dismal days. You know what I'm saying? But you'll have those. There's 15 there. Now, let me tell you something about me backing into that car there at the beginning. Now, I'm not all into vehicle violence, okay? Because it raises our insurance premiums. But I also get annoyed. I don't like tailgaters when I'm driving my truck. I don't like cars that cut in on me real close when they pass me. I hate people that brake check me. Brake checking. Put your brakes on for no reason, you know? Whoa! That was a little bit of an aggressive turn there.
And then turn left.
The hell, bro? If I'd have been speeding up, that would have been not very good. You could have gotten the right lane back there, don't you agree? Got a little squirrely on us. Oh, we got a Route 62 right down here by my house. It goes from my house to Tynesta, where Tynesta Dam is and stuff. I like it. We get out on the interstate there. You guys chill. There's a officer over there at 3 o'clock. Don't do anything, you know, keep it in line. So, there's also the Interstate 80 which runs all the way midway across Pennsylvania, a long stretch-ass of road. And I like that when we see Interstate 80 here. I don't know what state you guys are from. I can't wait till they get Pennsylvania in American Truck Simulator. You can drive around the area of your own hometown, you know what I'm saying? Got the Barkeyville truck stop where Route 8 meets Route 80. That'd be cool. Pretty sure they're going to include the Barkeyville truck stop in Pennsylvania because it's a pretty good sized truck stop. Double nickels, baby. Keep her in the double nickels. Go outside. We can be nosy and see what's going on out here. Why I drink and drive. Gotta have my coffee in the morning, man. Got 2 more gears in the box, and then all 18 will be out. If you didn't catch what I said the other day, I use a Logitech G29 steering wheel pedals clutch. I went to the local tractor supply up the road, 2 miles away actually, and bought a steering knob. I put it on there. I like it for trucking. I don't like it when I'm doing my dirt track racing and my NASCAR. Which, you know, NASCAR kind of sucks anymore on TV. I haven't had NASCAR on my TV for so long that I even forget what it sounds like, and I don't even know who drives what anymore. Back in the day when Jeff Gordon was still there, and Carl Edwards, I was into it pretty heavy. And then it just sucks. You know, it just sucks. Unless it's a short track or they're doing late models or coupes on dirt. I could care less if NASCAR was abolished. You know what I'm saying? All right, Jay, I think they get your point.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Yes, dear. Now, are they going to have us stop on an uphill grade, or is this going to be a
Exit
blend?
right.
Okay, I got you. Oh, I don't see any stop sign warnings. I hate that when you get to the top of a grade and all of a sudden they have a stop sign up there. If it doesn't give me a chance to catch gears. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Something just happened here. Sorry about that. That was my bad. My senior cat. Tried to get up on the chair next to me here, and I had bought a tarp, and it was still folded up flat. It was on the chair, on a cloth chair, and the poor fellow went to get up, and his claws caught the tarp, and it pulled the tarp, and him and the tarp post fell backwards on the ground, so he's a senior. And it made me feel like shit. I'm the one that laid that tarp there. I should have known better. So I had to go over and pick up old Oreo, 16 years old, the tuxedo, you know, the black and white, and I'd put him in his chair. So yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, I'm a softy when it comes to my kids. My furry kids. Like I said, there's 3 of them. And then for my non-furry kids, I have a daughter. She's 27 years old. Samantha Marie. She works in the lab at the UPMC hospital. Did 4 years of college. She's the one when you get your blood taken and stuff, blood and urine samples, they do all the testing.
Go straight on.
She's always trying to better herself. She's never happy at the level she's at. So Samantha Marie, if you're watching this, I love you, baby. Dad's proud of you. Hope you and your boyfriend there are healthy, happy, and safe. Yeah, she went to Shippensburg College, 4 years. Got a job right away. What it's all about, I guess. Like me, I graduated, but in 10th grade, halfway through 10th grade, I went to the Votech school for auto body painting and car repair, you know. And in 10th grade, I got out on the co-op program, which means you get to go out and work and earn money and learn as you go. So it's kind of funny. The, what do they call that now? Principal Clark, I guess you call him principal at a tech school. I had just was messing with one of the guys in the shop, and he was being mouthy and stuff, you know, with me. And I don't take no shit. Back then, I don't take any shit now.
Keep right.
I picked him up. Danny was his name. I picked him up and I put him in the trunk of a car, and I closed the trunk and locked him in there. Yes, I did. I know, it's pretty bad. And I remember he was in there, and he was bitching and banging and pounding his fist on the bottom of the trunk, saying, "Let me out, you sons of bitches," and all this. And we were all standing around, Barney DeArmond and I and Ron Feely. We're all standing outside there laughing, and then here comes the instructor back from his coffee break. Yeah, let's just say Mr. Julius Toad wasn't very happy. And later that day,
go straight on.
They had a girl come down from the office, and she said that Mr. Clark wants to see Jay Feely in his office, and I'm thinking, oh shit. I'm like, oh shit, man. Danny went and told about me throwing him in the trunk of the car and locking him in there. So I'm going up to the office, you know, and I'm walking up the hallway, and I'm thinking, oh crap, man, but hope he doesn't suspend me or give me days off or whatever, you know.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I get in there and had nothing to do with Danny. He asked me if I wanted to go to work and join the co-op program. Instead of going to Votech, go to a shop and actually work in a shop. I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I was like so relieved there, because I thought my ass had it, you know. So I'd go to school 8:30, get out at 11:45, then I'd go to work in the afternoon, all the way through 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. So my 3 years in high school, they just flew by. I remember going back to the Votech on Visitors Day, and some of the guys at the shop had animosity towards me, and a couple of the other ones, Ron Feely, got out of co-op. I'm not sure Barney did or not. I remember. That was 1977 when I graduated, so. But a lot of the guys, they had animosity and jealousy for us guys that were on co-op, you know, and I'm like, hey, maybe if you would have buckled down and showed the instructors that you were here to learn the trade and not down here just to get away from doing academics at the high school, maybe you'd be out on co-op too. You know, so suck it up, buttercup. You get rewarded for your efforts in life. You don't put your efforts out there, you're not going to get any rebound back, you know. Not at all. Life is like a basketball laying in the middle of the court. That ball lay there forever until you pick it up and put it through the hoop. You know what I'm saying? E for effort gets R for results. And I've been there. Oh God, I was at Big Auto Sales forever, and they sold the business out, sold it to Thomas, and we had a car repair and inspections, and then they put a parts store up there, so then they changed it to Thomas Auto Inc. I was the shop foreman. There was 3 guys under me, 2 other mechanics, and a salvage yard guy. We had 383 cars in our salvage yard at one time. And I got a bunch of stories about salvage yard things too, you know. I remember there was this guy, it was a full-size General Motors, I think it might have been like an Oldsmobile or a Buick or something like that. And he needed a new fuel tank. So I was in a hurry. The grass was about 14 inches tall, right? So I go scurrying down to the salvage yard. We had a Toyota junkyard truck, body saw, so I'm flying down through there. I get out of the Toyota and I drop my knees back of this full-size Chevy back by the back bumper. Oldsmobile, I think it was, 88. And I tucked my hand underneath the back bumper, and I moved the grass to look at the bottom of the tank, and there was a lime green snake in there, about 3 feet long, coiled up. You ain't never seen nobody jump back, swallow their Adam's apple, jump back, and almost fell back against the Toyota truck. I jumped back. I didn't even know I could jump that high backwards. Oh my God. It scared the living shit out of me. I'll never forget that. It was lime green, man. So after that, I don't think I quite pissed myself, but I think I was right on the verge of that. I would remember my hand was shaking and stuff, and I took a stick. I took a stick and put it underneath the back of that car, and I took the stick and moved it around and stuff, and made sure the snake was gone. And well, the tank ended up being good. So then I went up and got the wrecker, raised it up, cut the line, cut the straps,
and then exit right.
Took the filler neck attachment off, and we sold it for $25. So for a $25 used fuel tank, yours truly about shit himself. Yeah. And I had a school bus full on my hand too, down in the salvage yard. And I had a Ford LTD2 catch on fire in the salvage yard.
Keep left.
I got stung by bees in the salvage yard. I got in a car, and I was taking I think it was the stereo system out of the dash. So I'm sitting in the car, and there's junk on the floor, you know. I'm sitting in the passenger side. I had the glove box open, and I'm reaching around, taking the bracket off the back of the radio, and I'm tucking the wires. Just happened to notice down by my feet, and I looked down, and there was like 3 snakes there. They were just gardener snakes. The floor was rusted, and they came in there, and there was like these cardboard debris, and again, when you first look down and see 3 snakes by your feet when you're taking the radio out, the initial sight of those snakes, I got up and jumped out of that car so fast. You know, of course, I realized they were gardener snakes, but it's that initial thing when you see them. It's like, knees up, knees up, ass out. Yes. Oh, yeah. The school bus incident.
Right, and then exit right.
I had 8 railroad ties. Okay, buddy, come on. Come on.
Exit right.
I had 8 full-size railroad ties, and I had jacked the back
Get
of the
ready,
school bus
turn
up,
right.
and I had the railroad ties crisscrossed underneath the back bumper, and I'm taking the rear end assembly out of the school bus. Use a cutting torch on the U-bolts and the
Turn
shocks.
right.
Cut the brake line. So, I'm on the passenger side. The wheels are off. It's jacked up. It's 6 inches above the railroad ties that were there for safety. So the wheels are off. I'm in the passenger side wheel well. I got the torch. So I cut the U-bolts
right,
on the driver's
and
side.
then continue straight.
Snap, snap, because they're under torque, under pressure, you know what I'm saying? Tension, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. And
Go straight
then
on.
I cut one on the passenger side. When I went to cut the last one, from the rear end dropping down on the driver's side, the whole bus started coming towards me. And I was squatted down. And because I didn't realize the front wheels were cut, that made the bus turn, lean my direction, and come at me. Now my head's in the wheel well, right? So I started to lose my balance. So I had the torch in my right hand. So I went to put my left hand on the ground behind me to swing it around and catch my balance. And just as I did, the bus came down, pinned my left hand between the frame of the bus and the top of the railroad tie. And there I was. I was there for 30 minutes until one of the workers came back from his lunch break. I was down there with my 5-pound hammer beating on the side of the bus, screaming for help. It was a bloody mess, and I heard my finger pop, like the balsa wood sound. I heard that, and I was screwed. And finally, a guy came to pick up the transmission. And he just happened to work for the Seneca Volunteer Fire Department. He jacked it up. The ambulance came, took me to Oil City Hospital. They couldn't handle it because my hand was just smashed. My index finger and my middle finger were broken completely, and it pushed back through and tore the muscle out between my thumb and my index finger. So off to Erie I went.
Get ready to turn
3
right.
surgeries later. I still have all my digits, but I had 8 pins sticking up through
Turn right.
through my hand, and it went through the chronic swelling. Went through a stage of chronic swelling. They actually took pictures of my hand for their students, used to show what chronic swelling looked like. And then there's the fire. So yes, I've had my share of salvage yard experiences. And today my hand works good. I don't have my index and thumb on my left hand. I don't have a whole lot of pinch strength to pinch stuff. I can't pinch the fingernail clippers down because there's no muscle between my index finger and my thumb. And I got a great big nice long scar. So yeah, well, that's all that in a bottle of wax, eh? Yeah, 100% true. All right, guys, yeah, so here we are. We're now at the Cape Girardeau, Missouri Cargill facility. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to find our family member, Tim Nelson, and they'll tell me where I can put this broken Peterbilt 389. It's most likely going to get a clutch put in it because it looks like it's still a pretty good deal. So I'm going to go in and he'll tell me, and I'll get my check for $40,227 for our trucking account. You guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for riding along. Remember, it's up to you to make it the best day ever. I'll catch you on the next run of our American Truck Simulator. Bye-bye now.